Hello, Internet people. It is me, Dekori, and welcome to the first real episode of Vanilla Heroes Season 2. The last episode turned into a little bit of me just rambling about things that I was hoping to do in the series. So this I would consider as our episode 1. Yeah, so today we're going to build that creeper farm. Come on, there we go. We're going to build that creeper farm that I talked about in the previous episode. And we're going to build it down here in the underground city. It's going to be the first underground city build we have. So that's pretty cool. And this farm is actually why I gathered these cats before we started the last episode. And you know what? Actually, I think we might need one more. So I'm just going to tell these two to make the happy dance and make a little kitty. There we go. Cool. So hopefully that one will grow up by the time... Come on. Hopefully that one will grow up by the time we need it. But yeah, if I'm going to take you over here and let you know what we're doing. Okay, so this side of the underground city, or maybe just the perimeter in general, is going to have a bunch of farms and things that are either going to be... I mean, this whole thing is either going to be some sort of science lab style or futuristic style or some sort of mix of the two. Maybe a little bit of Atlantis kind of feel to it. I'm not entirely sure. But what it's going to be is we're going to have the farms and stuff kind of lining the thing. And today we're going to make, let me put my stuff down. We are going to make Logical Geek Boy's 1.12.2 Creeper Farm that I verified still works in 1.13. And it's a pretty great design. I really like it. I'll post the link in the description so you guys can check out the original video. But he does a great job of making a redstone-less creeper farm. As you can see, I don't have any redstone stuff in here, so that's pretty... Oh, I need a hopper, but I'll get that later. But yeah, it's a pretty great farm. I'm building it down here in the lowest subchunk so that even though we're on a server where there's a bunch of people, and this isn't like the most ideal place to build farms, I can hopefully get enough drops just from having it always loaded in my base, which is kind of the goal with these things. I'm not going to try to do the most optimized thing. I'm just going to try to come up with something that does what I need it to do, or maybe makes enough for me to sell some of it. But yeah, the goal is, you know, hopefully the fleet and my base are all kind of in an area where they're going to load everything all the time, and hopefully we'll get some drops that way. I have lit up some caves in the area, so hopefully I got most of them, but it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, so this is going to be the center point. This block right behind it is hopefully going to be where our drops are going to come in. So we'll either have the chest here, but I'm hoping to have it kind of back here a little bit. And basically the farm's going to be down here. We're going to spawn the creepers in the lowest subchunk, scare them into a central location with the cats, and then pull them up here and drop them right back to kill them with fall damage. So let me explain a little bit of what you're looking at here. So I've just marked some things out so that I can see the size of the farm and make sure it all fits in here. This is the collection chest. Hopefully this is where they're all going to fall, and hopefully we'll be able to hook that up right. I think I'm not entirely sure there's enough space here exactly, but I think we could probably jury-rig something going up this way. Yeah, I think that's possible. This white spot is the center of the farm. This is where those cats that we have over there are going to be standing on each layer, where each layer is going to take 2 blocks going up. So we'll have a cat here, we'll have a cat here, we'll have a cat here, and hopefully I think we can do 3 or 4. Each layer is going to make the farm work a heck of a lot better, so I hope we can get 4 in here. We can always expand the roof if we need to. That's a really cool lighting pattern that's going on up there. Huh. Anyway, yeah, so the cats are going to be in here, and as you know, creepers are afraid of cats, so they're going to spawn within the blue square, the blue concrete squares that I have here, and they're going to freak out because there's a cat here. They're going to run for the only open spots, which are these corners, which are actually going to have trapdoors that trick them into thinking that they can go through here, but they're going to fall, and then they're going to fall into here, and these light blue blocks, one in each corner, are standing for water drops, where they're going to fall into a water stream. And then what I think I'm going to do, because of the lack of space here before we get to this hallway, and I think because it'll look really cool too, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the ones from the back corners come up to the front, have their water streams connect in the front here with the ones up here, and then they're just going to send them up straight up this way, bring them around to the middle, and then drop them. So hopefully when you walk by this place up in the hallway, you won't see much. This farm won't look like much ultimately, except for a big tank that you can't see into because it has to be dark. And then you'll see like creepers floating up here and floating up here every once in a while and dropping here and dying. And you'll be able to pick up your gunpowder. So that's the idea. I'm going to have to build the bottom of this farm a couple blocks up because the water streams have to be able to go under it. So I need to figure out exactly how low that's got to be. And yeah, I'll cut you guys in when I'm a little bit more sure what I'm doing. This might not work with where... Oh. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. I'm going to need to bring this in. So it's not really going to be able to... See, what I liked was I liked that if you walked by, the creepers heading up would be kind of like off to the side, and there'd be some space before the middle thing. But the problem is that's going to completely eliminate, because that block right there is where they have to fall into, and I need these blocks to be able to do that. And those blocks, which are holding the signs up. So that's not going to happen. So I think what I need to do is I need to bring this in. So this is going to have to be a lot closer. In fact, the walls of this might have to be the walls of this on the inside. But that could look cool too if you've got creepers going right here, and then falling in right there. Alright, well, yeah, I'm going to move this thing. But basically the idea is they're going to fall into the water there and in that corner. And this water elevator is just going to move them. Mob elevators are kind of broken in 1.13, so I'm using one that I found from someone that hopefully will be working. I mean, this is pretty standard, although I'm a little worried that the mob slowing down in low water levels bug is still there, because I'm slowing down in a slow water level. But basically it's going to send you this way, and then this is actually more likely to work if we push it that way, but it's supposed to get enough momentum to be able to get into the water sources, and then it shoots you up. So yeah, gonna have to move this thing. Alright, so I built it back up closer, and this is a little bit more what it's probably gonna end up looking like. So you're gonna have creepers coming up on this side. We'll have the same thing over here, and then some sort of like solid wall behind it, or some way to look at the tank kind of thing. And then yeah, so you'll have the creepers come up here and then fall down here. I think that looks pretty good. Part of me wants to put solid blocks back here with the signs. Part of me even wants to put them here so you don't see the signs as easily, but I realize like as long as I have glass here, you're gonna see the signs in part. Well, actually you might not. Even if I just did these, you might be able to get rid of the signage. Let's see what it looks like to... Oh my gosh, the signs are gone. Well, we're definitely doing that. So this is going to be what that looks like. I might even do that there, so you just have a little window, to the creepers going up. That's going to explode everything, but let's see what that's like. Oh my, how much lag am I getting all of a sudden? I'm at 17 frames a second. I don't understand this game right now. It just randomly, you'll be totally fine, and then you'll do something like change a water stream, and the whole game will want to crash on you. Alright, so let's see. If we made it look like that, now that's pretty cool, because you'll just see a creeper just flying up, and otherwise it looks like a pretty solid wall. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to be doing with these. I wish that the light blue glass melded with the light blue. What do we even call this anymore? Terracotta? Concrete. Concrete! This is concrete. I know what I'm talking about. Well, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to build this up on this side. I think then I'm going to take the water... Ooh, oh my. I think then I'm going to take the water drop all the way up. I might as well while I'm making this thing, and then we'll have to actually build the farm itself. So we'll have we'll have a way to collect before we actually have a farm. But this is helping me figure out where my boundaries are and yeah, what I have to work with. So, all right. So I ran into this little dilemma as I was trying to figure out how high the water drop had to go. So I've got to drop them from this block, which is definitely in the ocean. But I think I've got a creative solution for it, which should actually look really cool. I think what we're going to do is we're actually like just going to do it. And we're going to make a glass tube up here for the drop, so it just kind of looks like it's supposed to be there. So we're gonna have a cool, actually I think this was including like 2 spots for the top of the tunnel. Yeah, I think this was the spot. Come on, lag, there we go. I think this was the spot it was supposed to drop. Which I probably don't need that much space, but yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna actually make this, come on, get out of here, Kelp. I think I'm just gonna actually make this tunnel like this. And let it happen. This could be pretty cool. I just wanted to point out that this has been my experience for the last half an hour or so. Bouncing up and down trying to place water. Alright, I think I'm getting close to the top and to the end of this purgatory. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. No, I'm 1 block short. Okay, let's see if I can get it down here without killing myself. Woo! Okay, sweet. 1 more water piece. Oh, let's get this before it despawns. Got all my hidden infinite water sources all over the place now. And now I'm stuck. Yeah. Alright. Sweet. Last water bucket. And then this thing will be ready to drop some creepers when I've got them spawning. Okay, so now I need another sign. And we're just going to put a sign right there. Actually, let's put a sign right there. Oh, crap. I'm a dying creeper now. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically how that's going to go. They're just going to fall to their death right there like I almost did. And they won't have a pick to get out. So, haha, creepers. Checkmate. There we go. We got our creeper dispenser system. And next up, I need to put a cover on this water stream and start building the actual farm, which is going to be back here. Hopefully this should fit in with dropping them in right there. I'm hoping that I can make the farm fit around that without messing up the design. But now I need to figure out where my bottom floor is going to be based on how high my water drop is, and then we'll be able to tell exactly how many layers we can get within this area that I've carved out. And I build all the water streams in the wrong place. I gotta move them over 1 and back 1. So, yeah. Okay, so at least on this side I'm getting closer. This is going to be one of the creeper collection areas. They're going to try to pathfind over here when we've got the rest of it built up, and they're just going to fall in here. And boom, and into our water stream and up the chute. And then I got to do that right here as well, and on those 2 corners. And I still need to move that water stream in 1. Here's some proof that this is indeed a slime chunk. So that's good. Ow. Ow. Alright. Let me kill your babies. Or your... My toe split off. I don't... Well, how does that work? Well, I don't even know. Yeah! Frames. Lag. Frames and lag. Frames and lag all the way. Okay. Cool. 16 slime balls. Free. Nice. Well, I'm going to get back to this thing. I was halfway through building up the second catcher. I'm going to do cobblestone for most of the rest of the farm because it's all internal, and I don't want to waste this concrete because it takes forever to get. Concrete isn't cheap, you know. Okay, so all 4 of these are done now. And now we get to build the farm on top of it. So it looks like this level right here, which is Y11, is going to be our platform level. And then we are going to go 1, 2, and then you can build another platform. So that would mean that the next one would be at 12, 13, 14. And then at 17 would be a third level if we made a third level. So that would be outside the sub chunk. Into the second one, but that's totally fine if we stay in the bottom two. That's great. So we can make this go up for a couple more levels. We'll just have to add some space up here. But yeah, so now basically what happens is we just kind of fill in. We just fill in a whole platform here, going all the way here, and this is where the cat is going to sit, right in the middle where that square is. And basically they're just gonna force all these creepers to run down in here, and we'll set it up so that the creepers think they can run over there. Oops. And yeah, when I stop lagging off of things, my frames are so bad I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna build this platform, and then I'll make sure to let you guys see the oh so fun saga that is trying to do anything with cats in real life or in Minecraft. See you guys in a bit. Now we have the first layer done, at least structure-wise. And so this is the point where we start turning this thing into a mob grinder, or a creeper grinder at least. So we're going to do the double trapdoor trick, which makes the creeper think that he can pass on to all these blocks, right? We don't need to do it for this one, because basically the point is when the cat is sitting here in... Is this the middle square? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so this is the middle. So the cat's gonna sit in these trapdoors right there, so that the creepers can't nudge him. And basically, if the creeper spawns anywhere on this cobblestone, he's gonna go, oh crud, there's a cat. Where can I go? Where can I go? And the way that this farm is set up, the only places that it could go to are outside of this square. Now, of course, these spots are in the square, and so it won't even think that it can go on the trapdoors. It'll think it has to go over onto one of these 5 spots. And so or actually, I think these 3 are. It just won't think it can go here. So it's going to try to go to any of these 7 spots, and when it does, it's just going to fall right in the hole because, you know, the trapdoors are actually down and it can't do that. And so then the other thing that we have to do is we need to put carpet on places to keep specific mobs other than creepers from spawning. So we're going to have trapdoors on the ceiling, which is going to be too high. And what that's going to do is that's going to mean that creepers that are 1 3/4 blocks high will be able to spawn, but the taller mobs like zombies and skeletons won't. So that's the height of the farm, taking care of that. And then, oops. You know, the nice thing is, everything that I keep dropping in here keeps coming into the chest. Because it goes all the way up the thing and drops down and goes into the hopper. So I don't really have to worry about wasting resources. But yeah, so the two high mobs, the skeletons and the zombies and witches, are taken care of because of how short the farm is. But the other thing you have to worry about is you have to worry about spiders, because spiders are only 1 block high, right? But with spiders, they need a 3x3 area on the floor to spawn. And so how we take care of spiders is we actually do it with a carpet pattern, where we put these carpets in, I believe it is, you know what, I think it's actually this one over here. I need to go check the farm that I'm working off of. But I'm pretty sure the carpet situation is something like that. And then it was like 2 in from where the trapdoors are on either side. Now what this should do is this should make it so that there's no 3x3 areas in the farm anywhere to spawn. Now that limits spawning spaces, but that's the only way to do it to ensure that creepers are the only things here. So like if you look here, if this carpet wasn't here, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a spider could spawn there. But that carpet's keeping spiders from spawning there. Meanwhile, over here, that carpet's also keeping spiders from spawning there. For these three, this carpet's keeping... That's basically how it goes, is you make this carpet pattern that ensures that spiders can't spawn anywhere. So yeah, that's all there is to it. So once we put a roof on this and put the trapdoors in there, we'll actually have one level of this thing completely functional. And so we should be able to test it, and the rates won't be great because there's not a lot of spawning spaces, but we should be able to test and see at least a creeper or two head up our thing. So I'm going to finish that, put the roof on it. The other thing we got to do is we got to get the cat into that spot. So why don't we actually do that right now, because that's going to be a pain. I don't want to do that when I have a roof on this thing. You going to come? All right. Let's see if we can get you in without trouble. Yeah, right. So far so good. You didn't fall in a hole. That's good. And I think this is actually big enough that your whole like 7-block thing to... Oh, you teleported. Come here. Over this way. Uh-huh. And sit down. Sit. There we go. Dang it. I just want to push you... Oh, there we go. Okay. So again, the reason why he's sitting in trapdoors, it's not because the creepers will ever damage him, it's just that the creepers will push him. And so with the trapdoors here and the trapdoors on the ceiling, the creepers won't be able to get in there. So when they're running around panicking, they're not actually going to move him at all. I feel a little cruel subjecting this cat to living in a dark hole with a bunch of creepers for the rest of his life. But, you know, you got to make sacrifices for rockets. So, oops. So, you can't make any omelets without breaking a few cats, right? Alright, let's just make sure we didn't miss any spots. Nope, looks like the trapdoors are all good. So let's just make this place dark. And let Kitty scare some creepers. Now there's going to be a little bit of light coming in from the water stream down there, but it's only 1 to 2 blocks at the points where things can spawn. So most of this is going to be in complete darkness, and all of it is going to be well within the range that mobs need to spawn. So once we close this up, now that's in total darkness, and if we back up enough, I don't really know how we're going to see if it's working while we're backed up far enough. So let's make a little tunnel. Ah! There we go. Let's make a little tunnel going this way. Oh my lag. Okay, let me make a tunnel while I'm not recording. And oh, was that? Oh, I think that was me falling into the water. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Guys, I didn't get 8 blocks back before I saw a creeper fly up that thing and then fall straight down. This is glorious. Let's see, am I close enough here or far enough away here? I mean, that happened real fast. Maybe those were ones from when I did back up. Yeah, maybe those were ones from when I backed up and they just didn't come out until... That would make sense. It would take them a while to get through the water stream. Yeah, I've been sitting here for quite a while, moving back and forth into spawning and out of spawning range, and I'm not getting anything. The rates are going to be horrendous right now with the way the server's being, and with the fact that we've got 6 or 7 people loading in mob caps in different spots. So I'm not really expecting much out of this farm in general. We also only have 1 level built. When we get a couple more levels, we'll probably get better rates. And on top of that, I think I'm a little bit further this way than I anticipated when I was lighting up caves. So I'm probably going to have to light up some caves to the southwest over there at some point. So overall, this thing's going to get better, but just so you have proof, 2 gunpowder, which means we got 2 creepers? 1 creeper? 2 creepers? I did all of this for 2 gunpowder. Oh, yes, I am so proud. Well, anyway, I'm going to build those other levels in between videos because I'm running out of time. We'll do something with the actual like area that this thing is in at some point once we've got other levels built. I'm gonna kind of go slowly on making the underground city look pretty. Obviously, like, I'm using pretty blocks for the farm itself and doing things like this to make sure that it has some sort of aesthetic aspect to it already. But this place isn't going to come together until I've got a better picture of what it is that I'm trying to do. So it's probably just going to be this white tower thing just kind of sitting on its own, or, you know, built into the hillside, so to speak, for a while. But at some point, we will add on to this, and for the most part, it's just going to run in the background of my base while the other episodes happen. I am so glad that you guys took the time to watch this video. Thank you for, you know, being a part of Season 2 of Vanilla Heroes. And until next time, have a great day, and God bless, and I will see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to like the video. That helps a lot. And rate and comment and subscribe and do all the YouTube things. Okay, see you later, Internet people. Bye.